Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. AP Top 25, Week 4. Let's talk about it. Starting off with Texas at number 1. That is also where I have them. I think they deserve to jump Georgia. I also have Georgia at 2 in my own personal rankings. I don't think any Georgia fan or anybody watching this sport should be concerned with what they saw from Georgia. They always do this at least once a year, and pretty much every team kind of plays down to some competition once a year, especially in the Big 12. They're known for that. Uh, but no, Georgia's fine. I don't see any reason to drop them further. Ohio State had a bye week. I believe they did at least. Completely fine with them staying at 3. Alabama at 4. Sure, whatever. Ole Miss at 5. Yep. Tennessee. I'm really high on Tennessee as well, so I'm glad they went up. I'm glad they jumped Missouri and kind of flipped those rankings there. Miami moving up too is also really good. I'm very high on Miami. Like, I would take Miami over Missouri. I would take them over Tennessee at this very moment. The reason why I don't have them above is just based on field and opponent stature. I know Tennessee's win over NC State's probably going to get kind of more muddied as the season goes on. I don't think NC State's actually that good of a squad as many people would have thought they might be. So we'll see week to week there. I personally don't have Miami above those two teams, but who knows? Next week might spell something different, or the week after that. So we'll keep going. Oregon at 9. I'm fine with it. Nothing crazy there. I'm still really hesitant on Oregon. I don't care how good they looked. Really keep my eye on them. I don't trust them long term right now, especially Penn State. I'm glad they moved them down. I do not trust Penn State one bit at all. Potential fraud. I'm serious on that one. I was high on Penn State going into the season, as pretty much most everyone was, and it's just not looking good for us, people that kind of bought into that brand. USC at 11, totally fine. Utah at 12, I'm fine with them staying where they were based on that performance. It was without Cam Rising, and, it looked shaky. I'm not going to lie. But I think if Cam was playing, it would have gotten out of hand really easy for them. So I'm fine with them staying. This will all work itself out. Oklahoma State, they have to go to Stillwater to play Oklahoma State, which is at 14, K-State at 13. Fine with all of those rankings. I personally wouldn't have had K-State jump Oklahoma State, but that's just splitting hairs at that point. One ranking, especially at week 4. I'm not going to get too upset over that. Oklahoma at 15, totally fine with this. I think they definitely need to stay where they're at. This game against Tennessee will be huge. We'll have a lot of implications on how everything's shaking out at the end. We'll be talking about it for weeks. It's going to be a really fun game, and I can't wait to watch that one. LSU 16, fine. Notre Dame 17, whatever. I'm still hurting from that Notre Dame loss. I don't trust them. I don't care. They wouldn't put a ton of points on Purdue. It's Purdue. We'll see. I don't know who their next big opponent is eventually, but we'll see how that kind of pans out for them. Michigan at 18, dropping 1. I am beyond fine with that. I would have them even lower. I'd probably have them at 20 right now. So I'm fine with them being at 18. Louisville 19, cool. Iowa State 20, totally fine with that. Clemson 21, Nebraska 22, just continuing to climb those ranks week after week. Northern Illinois at 23, fine with that. Illinois 24, and then here is the only issue I have in this ranking. Get ready, guys. 25, Texas A&M. What have they done? What have they done? You have Memphis sitting below them. You have Boise State, Syracuse, UNLV, hell, even Boston College. Washington State, that's probably where I would cut off right there. Washington State and above on those other receiving votes any of those teams could have occupied 25, and I'd be better with it than Texas A&M. Maybe not Boston College. I don't really know. Kind of wishy-washy, but you should have put Memphis there, or UNLV. Well, I don't understand the UNLV issue that this AP voters have, because they're looking good, and I think a Memphis UNLV game would be very close and very competitive. I don't know. You could have placed anybody there. You could put Syracuse there. I'm not even a Kyle McCord fan, but they're looking good too. I'm not going to go on an entire soapbox about it, but A&M is not good, and we will see that pan out over the season. I will see you guys in the next video. We'll be talking about a couple games this week, and then hopefully getting more on a schedule next week.